Okay, guys, here we go. It says you are hiking between two campsites in the Chesapeake and Ohio Canal National Historic Park. Okay. The distance between the two campsites is 10 1/5 miles. You know, whenever they give me stuff like this, I actually draw a picture. From here to here is 10 1/5. Okay, good. Or 51/5, right? Okay. It says you have already hiked 5 3/4 miles. I don't know how far that is. Let's just say it's right here. 5 3/4 miles. Okay. How many more miles do you have to hike? Well, how do I find out? How do I figure out how much farther I still have to go? Don't tell me, just tell me how do I find it? Spencer. Well, wait, I don't even have a problem, so there's absolutely no housekeeping for me to do yet. I need to figure out what kind of problem I've got. Kintara. So Kintaro says I need to subtract 5 3/4 from 10 1/5. Okay? And that should tell me what x equals, right? Okay, good. I like that. Because 5 3/4 plus x equals 10 1/5, right? And to get x by itself, I would subtract 5 3/4, right? Okay, good. I like that. Now, let's go back to Spencer. Spencer, now what do I need to do? Housekeeping. All right, what do I do? Spencer wants to change these to improper fractions, and so he said 10 times 5 is 50. So 51 over 5. Good. Milan, why don't you take the next one for me? 5 times 4 is 20. So minus 23 over 4. Excellent job, Milan. Fantastic. Okay. Now, what do I need for me to be able to go any further? Further, yes, miles. Yeah, but I'm not going to do that because we're working with fractions right now, so I want to keep working with these fractions. No, I'm going to ask you to keep working with fractions right now because we need to practice with the fractions, and that's what these are about. So, and I understand what you're saying, yeah, because it would have been 10.2 minus 5.75, right? And that would have been pretty easy. But that's not what we want to do here. We want to work with these fractions, okay? So what do I need to do, Will K? Thank you.
You need to get a common denominator.
What is the common denominator between? It's 20. Excellent. So 20 and 20. I multiplied the 5 by 4, right? So I need to multiply the 51 by 4. What do I get when I multiply 51 by 4? Hands are going. Will K, yes, sir. 204. Good. And what do I multiplied the 4 by 5, so what's 5 times 23, please, Will C? Even the people all around the world are waiting to hear your answer, Will C. 115, is that right? Everybody happy with that? That's what x equals? Okay. So when I put these two terms together, what do I get, Dane? 89 over 20. Okay. Now, let me ask you something. If this was just math, would that answer be okay? Would this answer be all right? Yeah, it's reduced, right? 89 and 20 don't have any common factors, so we can't reduce it anymore. But since they're talking about miles left to hike, right? How can I change this so we'll know how many miles we have left, like the problem that they gave us at the beginning? What do I need to do, Ross?
Well, you have to change it to a mixed number.
And what is it as a mixed number?
Well, you know it's going to be something over 20.
It is going to be something over 20. How many times 20 go into 89? Ross?
The closest is 4 times.
Is 4 times, right? And how many is left over? 9. 9 what?
9
20ths. 4 and 9 20ths. Miles to hike. Okay. And that would be what? 4.45, is it, miles?